Alright, so just figured I'd shoot a quick video of this. I finally got some gauges for my car, dual needle. I'm going to put them in this center console here because the little flippy door like broke off a while ago. So I just figured I'd show how I'm doing that. I'm using popsicle sticks because I want the fiberglass part to be flush with the rest of it, you know, so it doesn't look funny. But it can only be so thick, you know. Otherwise I'll have to like bend or cut these brackets that hold the gauge in. So I'm using these popsicle sticks. I'm gonna super glue them in there. I already got my fingers stuck together a few times, but yeah, just gonna glue them in there and try to build it up so that it's almost level with that. And then stretch my I'm just gonna use some rags that I have laying around, but just gonna stretch it out over it and then fiberglass it. Then clean up my mess. So hopefully this will turn out not half bad and different things, but yeah. So there we go. It's not as tight as I would have liked to have gotten it, yada yada, but I should be able to still smooth it out and everything. But I don't even have my good stuff. I found this in my basement, but this isn't even like stretchy fabric, but it doesn't matter too much. Now I just gotta lay down a little bit of fiberglass to stiffen it up, and then I can start putting pieces of mat on it and then Bondo and, you know, whatever. So yeah. Oh, so yeah, you can kind of tell I got a little dusty working on finishing up this piece here. It is so much easier working on like fiberglass in different pieces with them out of the car. It took me like 2 nights, you know, but you know, I made a couple mistakes. I sanded right through my masking tape up there and kind of scuffed it up a little, but you know, it's not going to be perfect, but still got a little work to do to make it good. Got to work on my edges a little, but still, for 2 nights for an amateur, it's pretty good, I guess. It's like wicked strong too. It's pretty thick. I laid on a couple layers of mat and resin and then just built the rest of it up with Bondo. And yeah, so now I just got to finish off the edges, paint it up. I got to fill in a couple of little bubbles, drill out the holes for my gauges, and eventually I'm going to put in switches and do my own system for switches instead of that other box I got right now. But because that thing sucks. Oh, so I decided to test out this new program. My computer's called GarageBand. Can you hear it? It's working. Band practice tonight, apparently. But anyhow, that's what it's looking like so far. I think it's looking pretty good. I got nice, you know, nice clean edges. I used we got this like big circle sander deal. I'll show it to you in a minute if you want. But yeah, I just used that to make these nice and straight, and then I kind of trimmed it back. It's got kind of a rounded look to it, but I think it's looking pretty good. And so yeah, now I just got to I got to fill in a couple of spots that are on it, sand it down again. I got to trim this line here so that this piece will fit in there. But I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. I gotta cut some holes for my gauges, and then eventually I'm gonna put switches in it. But for now, the gauges should do. But it's solid as a rock. I really like the way it turned out. I mean, it's probably a lot stronger than it was originally. I got like 3 layers of mat and then like 1/2 inch of Bondo onto it. But yeah, so I'll keep plugging away at this. Yeah, I left my car in neutral. Oh no, it's moving on its own. Oh, so here's the guy I used. Couldn't hear the copyrighted stuff, could you? Yeah, so I just took this guy and just kind of, you know. So I love this little powder. I like to. That's why I got this razor blade here, so I can do myself some lines. Oh gosh. Yeah, so we're doing Bondo lines hardcore here, and Yeah, I'll get back to you later. I think my white balance is off a little. Looks kind of blue, but yeah, almost like the pros do it, right? I got my little paint booth set up. You know, got a couple newspapers stacked up. Oh, you can feel the heat pumping right out of there. It was like warm yesterday when I got started, but today it's like freezing. So yeah, I primed it all up. Decided I'm gonna paint right over paint right over the controls there, you know, up top, so you don't even know which one does what and what you're setting and everything, because the heater control doesn't even work. The speed control, that's pretty idiot proof. Then this one here, you just kind of got to know which one does what. If you don't like where the heat's coming out, you change it. Simple enough. But yeah, sprayed it with some primer. Probably just paint it black, but I don't know, the white does look kind of nice. Yeah, it'd get dirty pretty quick. But look at that, it almost looks like it's already starting to dry. So yeah, that smells good in there. Oh, I turned the heat up. I guess it's really working if the thermostat already kicked it off. But yeah, that's my paint booth, my new one. I'm gonna make myself some hot pockets. Lean pockets, my favorite. Let's check this out. It's done. It's 1:40 in the morning. Just finished up. Not really. Hey, look at that, it's 9/11. Holy smokes. Scary. But yeah, it's in. I think it looks pretty good. I got the lights hooked up too. I wanted to do like blue, but just like the way the lights work, it's not like a thing you can change, you know? It's like, you know. But yeah, I got it all hooked up. With the bag's sitting at 40. I haven't taken it up for a drive yet to see if that's like a comfortable, you know, pressure, but we'll see. One valve's a little, or one gauge is a little crooked. Not a big fan of that, but not much I can do now without ripping and tearing everything apart. But yeah, so I'm gonna take it for a drive. I usually always like to do that after I do stuff. You know, make sure something's not gonna fall off my car, different things. But so yeah. Oh, and I had to reroute my cable here for my phone. You know, it used to come out through the opening that was here. And I don't know if I like this, you know, being all the way up there and different things. I'll probably have to end up putting my phone up there, and then the cable will be too long and it'll hang down, and, you know, it'll block half the clock, and then I can't tell what time's it, you know, what time's it. So, whole thing, you know, just screwed up. But yeah, now you can't tell what's what. Is that the speed control? Is this the temperature? I don't know. This one here doesn't even work. That's funny. But yeah, so there it is. I just passed a bunch of girls and they were like freaking out over something. They thought I was gonna like shoot them with a water gun or something, but I didn't have one, so I couldn't. Come on, why don't you focus? Stop being so gay. But I'm sorry, that's not politically correct. Stop being so stupid. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It like tells you which way you're turning. Because when you turn one way, it just like takes the pressure off the one side and puts it on the other. And the needles kind of move when you hit bumps and different things. And see how when you like swerve, one needle will go up and then the other one will go up. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of like it. I find myself focusing on that instead of the road, and it's kind of a problem. So we might have to take them out, but oh look, there we go, focused. We got a big dirty turn coming up here, so pay attention. Pay attention, alright? I don't know which needle's gonna rise. We're probably gonna see the green one fall and the red one rise. Oh, I was right. See, I needed a little more pressure in the rear bags, but front seems to be good at 40. Oh, car coming, car coming. Oh, it's not a cop. Please don't be a cop. Please don't be a cop. Oh, I stopped. I could have made it like 10 times, but he's going like half a mile an hour. Holy smokes. Oh, now we got the neighbors coming out to see what's going on out in the road. Hey! No, I'm okay! Yeah, so I'm excited now. I can get my car aligned. I hope I took my tool bag off the roof. Did I? Oh, it's in the back seat. Scared myself. The other day I took a drive with a couple drill bits. And I got scared because this guy made me mad. I went around the corner real fast and I sunted him. And I yelled at him. I sunted him because he sunted me. Mine was a lot louder though, you know. But yeah, he it's one of those days. He like pulls out in the middle of the intersection, then stops because I'm coming. Because he's got a yield sign. I'm trying to make a left-hand turn, you know, and he's sitting in the middle of the intersection. How in the heck am I supposed to make a turn? I got to go up and around him and do like a U-turn to make my turn. So just go. What? You know, why are you being an idiot? And so yeah, it just really irritated me. So I cut it real close to him, you know, probably just about rubbed the paint off of his car, and he didn't like that, not at all. So he honked at me, and because I was like yelling at him out the window, I'm like, "Hey, bud, why don't you stop behind the line?" You know, I'm just really got under my skin. So I'm like yelling at him out the window, because it was like 50 degrees out yesterday. It's like 30 now, but yeah, it was like 50 degrees outside. My window's down, so I'm yelling at the guy. So he honks at me, so I honk back at him. And I get down to the gas station, and there's my drill bit sitting on the roof, and I was like, "Oh, holy smokes!" So yeah, it was an exciting day. Right here at this intersection, this is where Buddy did it. He like pulls out in the middle of the road. He was turning left, I was turning left. He's sitting in the middle of the road, and it just was not cool. I almost called the cops, but then I decided it wasn't worth it, and they wouldn't think so either. So yeah, it's settled. 40 in the front, 60 in the back. We'll have to see how it looks though. If it's like sitting like a drag car, you know, with the huge tires on the back and the front's touching the ground, we're gonna have to change that. But I think 40-60 is a pretty good mixture. 60-40 makes 100% either way. So cool. Thanks for coming along for a ride. We are back at my crib. Look, we decorated for Valentine's Day. I didn't know people did that, but we do. So yeah, Durango got recalled. Holy smokes. Let me hit it, because they recalled it. Oh, almost. Oh, we're touching. Oh, I think my bumper just like crunched. Holy smokes, let me back up. Oh. So yeah, it got recalled. There was like a big problem with the eject valve in the gas tank, and it's the funniest thing every time my dad fills the thing up. When you get to the top and the gas pump shuts off, about a soda can's worth of gas comes shooting back out the guy, and every single time it gets him. It's the awesomest thing on vacation. You know, we're sitting here waiting for him to fill up the tank, and all of a sudden here, sheesh, and it's just awesome. Maybe before we get it fixed, I'll try to get him on camera or something. That'd be cool. But I think we're probably gonna get it fixed soon, because they're gonna do it for free. So yeah.